Can you text me the link that you're doing? Thank you.
Back from Paris here in Manhattan Beach. They're home in Southern California. They'll take on Crabb and Katie Cruz.
Is Hart?
I love how I ran a bag.
They came through the qualifier. Yeah. And he won the
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to match number 4 here on court number 1 in our 2024 AVP Manhattan Beach Open, as we so lovingly call the MBO. And bigger than the MBO is, well, Victoria Dennis for the VIC.
I don't know about that statement, but thanks for the intro, Rob. Happy to be here with everyone on this sunny Friday afternoon, south side of the Manhattan Beach Pier. And what a game we have ahead of us, Rob.
We have got the number 2 seed of Taylor Sander and Taylor Crabb facing off against number 16 seed, coming in through the qualifier, by the way, of Adam Hartmann and Andrew Holman. What are your thoughts on this matchup, Vic?
Yeah, I love it. It's truly, we've seen upsets. We'll tap into that later in the ball game, but we've seen upsets already here Friday morning. So truly is anybody's ball game on any given day. And the Canadians here on the north side of the court, well, they know how to scrap.
They busted the northern border to get into MBO, and they start off with a serve to Sander. Sander coming in quick and goes off speed easily, 1-0.
And we've seen the Taylors find themselves in a finals, found themselves winning multiple AVP events. A fan favorite.
Crabb on the serve, goes deep and misses just long.
Always the serve and pass game. So both teams looking to fire away at the service line, trying to get their opponent out of system.
Crabb, good pass to the net. Crabb on the attack, takes it on and blasts it inside the block of Andrew Holman.
Taylor Crabb, one of my favorite athletes to watch, not only on the domestic tour, but in the world. He just plays scrappy defense. Crabb is a great name for him to have because he just crawls in that sand like he was born in it.
Little topspin serpent going over to Holman. Holman takes on the block of Sander, going up and over goes Sander, saved by Hartmann. Hartmann gets up, swings out the left side, and loops it over in the pot of gold shot. Rainbow up and over Crabb.
Yeah, finding that pot of gold and saying thank you very much with it. Great vision there from him as he was able to come into that ball with a steady approach and just that hand-to-ball contact, being able to carve on the side of the ball.
2 serve to 2. Hartmann goes over towards Crabb. Sander highball to the right side. Little cross body cut action, knocked over on 2 by Holman. And Holman, access denied on Sander.
Right now they're running a lot of 3s and 4s on their block. So what that means is that they're showing line, but jumping into the seam, or showing that they're blocking the angle and jumping into the line.
Back to serve is Adam Hartmann, goes over towards Sander. Trap set on top, and going to the left is Sander, picked up by Holman, or Hartmann, and Hartmann rolls it down the line, and it's a 4-2 lead.
Great controlled play from Hartmann, being able to not only get contacts on these digs, but he's doing it with intention, and they're in system.
Hartmann back to serve again, at around 6-3, 6-4. Sander takes a blast and delivers right in the seam, 3-4 on the turn.
There's your sportsmanship high fives under the net.
Because they don't know each other, that's why. When they know each other, they don't.
Is that the trend?
Yeah. They get to get tired of each other. As Crabb goes back to the service line. 3 looking at 4. Bad pass saved by Hartmann, rolls it, picked up by Crabb. Faked attack by Sander. Crabb knuckles it. Coffin corner for the winner, 4-4.
Crabb just being able to stay in the air a little bit longer in that reach up and over that block. He was able to see that coffin corner is open.
Crabb testing out Holman, serve receive, who's been passing kind of off the net and way off the court there, but he ends up taking care of the broken up play.
Takes care of it by being able to just get his fast hand on that ball. Yes, they might have broken plays, but they're able to find a way out of it and just play pretty scrappy right now.
Holman back to serve, goes down the line over towards Crabb. High ball set, and Crabb delivers.
Making that 5-5 now.
It's interesting because you've got on one side with the Taylors, 2 former AVCA players of the year, 2 former outside hitters, and 2 guys who are the go-to guys on their teams in college. As that serve misses long, 6-5 for the team of the A team, the other A team, Adam and Andrew.
Right, Adam and Andrew battled through that qualifier, had some pretty gnarly games to find themselves a seat here in the 32-team main draw. Double elimination.
Hartmann, tough serve down the line towards Crabb, who picks it up. And Crabb dug over by Hartmann. Sander there on the free ball. Sander getting up on the attack. Goes off the cable for the put away. And he's laughing at himself, being that he probably got a little over eager there, wanting to thump it inside the 10-foot line.
Yeah, but got lucky there with that love from the top of the tape. It'll be interesting to see how Sander now adjusts his block in real time.
Hartmann passes up top, set by Holman, and cross-court ripping and strumming the string is Hartmann.
That set from Holman going a bit wide, so Hartmann had to kick out, opening up that sharp angle, proving that there is always more angle here in the game of volleyball. Squaring his shoulders and finishing that attack to the sideline.
Holman and Hartmann got to this juncture of the main draw by defeating the number 2 in the qualifier, which is kind of an upset. As you see Taylor Crabb go wrist away on the winner, 7-7 on the turn. But on the team of Adam Hartmann and Andrew Holman getting into the main draw, they defeated Jordan Hoppy and David Wyzorek, a new partnership just within the last few weeks. But it was a battle. 2 sets, 26-24, 21-19.
Yeah, on any given day, especially in the single elimination qualifiers for these heritage events, it really could go anybody's way.
Holman showing cross but crushing line.
Showing us exactly how they earned that qualification here into the main draw. They have been steady on their side, not only in serve receive, but in transition as well.
Adam and Hartmann back to serve. 6'4" defender. Crabb, good pass. High ball sets on the right pin, and going through the wickets is Taylor Crabb.
High hands for Taylor Crabb. Not backing down from those big blocks. He's seen many a blocks in his day and always challenges them.
Yeah, one of the things we've seen from the Taylors so far in this AVP season is the Taylors start out slow. They let you think that you can hang with them, and then they turn it on like mid to late in the set. Taylor Sander with a return to sender.
Yeah, they seem to always try and wait to see what their opponent is gonna do and feel them out a little bit, and then by technical, they're able to turn it on, per se.
But you can see Taylor Sander, who's always been a freak of nature on the block, even in his indoor days. He was always the one getting that clutch block, getting these freak of nature reads on the attackers. 9 serving at 8. Holman this time sneaks it inside the block of Sander, 9-9.
Yeah, great delay there from him. A little bit of an apex on that set, but Sander jumped a bit too early on that block, caught him on the way down.
Andrew Holman back to serve, standing about 6'5". Floats it over towards Crabb. Overpass. Oh, it's the P2K. Pass to kill.
P2K.
Yep, that
Sounds
was
like a video game.
It's exactly how it was drawn up. Did you see him whisper over to Sander? Hey, this one's going over on 1. 10 serving 9. Sander going down the line towards Holman again. Holman gets up to get down on a little cross court bang.
Very steady pass to set for their side, being able to have a high efficiency here in their side out game.
Hartmann going towards Crabb. Trying to go quick, and Crabb knuckles it over on 2. Knuckles saved by Crabb. Crabb looks and sizzles right down the pipe.
A classic pokey to transition from Crabb there, being able to recycle that play and win the extended rallies coming into our technical timeout. The Taylors 11 serving 10.
I feel like the ball control of the Taylors is just beyond normal. They just put up a paw, an arm, a head, a wing, and it's a perfect pass.
Right, well, when you've been playing at the outrigger since before you could walk, as the Crabb brothers did, they've had plenty of reps being able to put out weird pokies and arms and flippers, and I've seen a couple headers maybe.
The outrigger just definitely produces so many good players out there.
They do. Big volleyball scene over there, and a few of the athletes going to Punahou High School.
And we got to give love to Kamehameha, the other high school there for the native Hawaiians, and all our great listeners. People like Danny Alvarez of the Not So Secret Training is he's been coaching some good players up, and it's no longer a secret what he's doing.
Nope.
One of the players, Carly Kahn. And, well, our partner, Devin Sowers, but Carly Kahn been getting some really good results here in these last 3 contender events this season.
I love Carly. When I'm able to get over to the islands, I always jump in Carly's practices, and it's just so much fun to see how they're structured and the top secrets over there in their practice.
Out of the technical timeout, you're still looking at Taylor Crabb on the service, leading 11-10. They're really working Andrew Holman in serve receive. Holman, which I don't know if it's such a good thing. He's been putting away everything.
He really has. I mean, he is so consistent, and what makes him consistent is that approach that he has. He keeps the ball out in front of him throughout his entire approach. Whether the ball's, it's a sky ball, it's a fast tempo, he keeps it in front of him, and it's his feet. His footwork gets him to the ball every single time.
Interesting, Holman from Limestone College as Taylor Crabb cooking one cross court. 12-11.
Yeah, no delay in that arm swing. As soon as Taylor leaves the ground, his arm's already loaded. And he doesn't delay in the air. He just unleashes on that ball.
Tough serve by Sander, saved by Holman. Down ball picked up by Crabb. Sander goes high ball, going wrist away, showing the juke was Taylor Crabb.
He really was, and that comes with years and years of experience and playing with a little bit or a lot of bit of finesse. Taylor looking to the left corner and then saying, actually, I'm gonna go to the right.
13 serving 11, the former BYU All-American Sander on the serve. Holman looks at where Sander's at and just pokes it by the block.
Finesse shot up and over that block. Came in with a full approach. Last second hand to ball, being able to go up and over into that pocket.
Adam Hartmann back to serve towards Crabb. Bump set and breaking glasses and taking off caps as Taylor Crabb off of Andrew Holman. I don't think you're going to salvage that pair of sunglasses.
No, that's pretty broken. Taylor asking if he's okay.
I always got to be careful. The eyes, especially when the ears break off. So you have Bob McCarthy checking to make sure there's no blood anywhere. But that was a hard hit by Crabb. We're looking for our local Oakley representative, apparently.
Little one.
Actually, they're saying there may be a little cut, but there's no blood. So they're trying to put together the glasses. Hartmann trying his best to get the things back together.
I've broken many glasses too. I used to block. So
but he's supporting his Coconut Creek, Florida partner. That's Andrew Holman and Adam Hartmann back ready, and it's a little appreciation from the crowds. But Taylor Crabb blasting high off the block. 14 serving to 12. They serve Hartmann. Holman sets right side, dug by Crabb, saved by Sander. Crabb cutting, dug by Holman, onto's Hartmann, and finds the empty real estate. 13-14. Good play.
It's a good strategic. You got hit in the face, so I don't know. They're maybe just trying to delay the game. Just kidding. Great move.
Andrew into the cable, stays on the side, point and switch. 15-13.
Each of the last 6 Manhattan Beach Open men's title matches has featured at least one of the Crabb brothers. And Phil Dahlhauser has advanced to the finals here 9 times previously, who's also playing in the tournament.
Going to that short serve area too, picked up by Hartmann. Hartmann now on the attack. Jumbos! Oh, the crowd loves it when the jumbo comes out.
They really do. It is one of the fan favorites, and it has to be one of my favorites too. And that deep corner is open.
Serve receive as Crabb strums the string, went up with a full swing and pulled back on it, and it ended up falling right behind the block.
Many reps under his belt, being able to utilize that tool in his tool belt. When he's in the air, he's making these decisions.
16-14, Hartmann passes high, left side attack by Hartmann, off the block and down. Sander pressing over and saying, not in my house.
Right, he was able to identify where that attacker's shoulders were and dives hard into that seam.
17 serving to 14, Crabb going deep on Hartmann. Hartmann looks, shoots down the line, dug by Crabb, bumps at left side. Crabb unleashes the beast. Cross court 14.
Showing us exactly how himself in the finals here multiple times, with victories under his belt as well.
Got a team timeout taken by the team of Adam Hartmann and Andrew Holman, trailing 18-14 here in set number 1. Again, the team of Hartmann and Holman found their way in through the qualifiers, and by no means was it an easy qualifier. A lot of teams here in Manhattan Beach during the qualifier.
So just upping the ante and the athletes at Beach Open. 85 teams in the qualifier on the men's side.
Like you're mentioning earlier, I'm wondering what other teams could be in there. We got the cities. Hartmann on the slow set, little cutting.
Cut shot.
Showing line and cutting inside the block.
Exactly, showing line with his shoulders. And then that last hand to ball, he's able to go thumbs up on the side of that ball to guide it into that cut shot.
15 looking at 18. Adam Holman, Christian Andrew Holman serving it up on your far side. Little dropping float serve. And Crabb again cross court. He makes it look so easy.
Makes it look easy, but it is not. That is many a years of reps under these athletes' belt, looking like they just move in the sand naturally.
2-ball attack, dug up and out of play by Sander on the attack by Holman. Point and switch, 16, serve to 19.
Great on-two option for that side out. They're able to spread that with the pass there, lifting the pass. Having Sanders block, stay true, stay disciplined.
Adam Hartmann back to serve again on the near side, 16, serving to 19. Good serve pass by Crabb. Trap set, Crabb draws back, dug by Hartmann. Hartmann gets up, shoots high line, and gets the winner, 17 to 19.
What a play in transition from Hartmann. A big crossover step there to scoop up that ball on defense. Scrambles to his feet, and then a high line shot up and over that block.
3-point run for Hartmann and Holman. Overpass coming, and reaching high is Andrew Holman. Make that a 4-point run, 18 serve to 19.
Using that momentum, a couple unforced errors, but they're earning their points on their side of the net, and that's what the difference is.
Hartmann goes cross court, dirty ace winner, ties it up at 9s.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than it is to be good, and right now Hartmann has both of those cards on his side.
That's a 5-point run now on the side for Hartmann and Holman. Hartmann testing out Crabb against Sander. High middle, dug, saved, almost saved. Crabb jousting it through. And we have our first set point at set point serving to 19. Almost had that ball up on the Hartmann-Holman side.
Can they pass that to find a first ball side out?
Good ball pass by Hartmann, set, high ball in the middle. Cutting action, misses wide as the Taylors take set number 1, 21-19, and go up 1-0 on the team of Adam Hartmann and Andrew Holman, our number 16 seed in through the qualifier. Vic, what are you saying to yourselves if you are the team of Hartmann and Holman?
Yeah, I think that they're in a really great place right now. Yes, the first set went to the Taylors, but they were able to string a lot of momentum points there at the end of the first. I like Hartmann challenging that short line. It just went out a couple of inches. Yeah, it's a game of inches, but right now, these boys are battling. Hartmann, he's making plays on defense. I mean, both of them blocking well, serving at the service line, and the Taylors, they have to earn their points here in this game. I mean, it is not an easy walk in the park for the Taylors, and they now know that.
Well, they are back at their benches getting hydrated because it's beginning to get hotter here as we now have our own fans underneath our shared tent space. But also in our tent space, coming on in our next match is none other than the Pepperdine standout, Corinne Quiggle, CQ, completely quick Corinne.
A sunny 76 degrees here, south side of the Manhattan Beach Pier. Wind 6 miles an hour, and that UV index, well, it's a high of 9 right now and going to continue to increase as the local and out-of-state and out-of-country fans that fly in for the Manhattan Beach Open continue to trickle in courtside.
Looks like we have a little side battle here. Crabb and Sander walked on the south side of the net, and like Hartmann's like, you're over there, guys. But starting off serve is Adam Hartmann. Tight one, though. I have to say, they definitely were in the battle on that one. It was just, I think, untimely, unforced errors, particularly attack errors, that took them out of that. Look at that, cracking the whip at the left side, Taylor Sander.
Good pass to attack from Sander. It was a wide set, so he had that angle shot.
Crabb, the 6'1" defender from Honolulu, Hawaii. Going over to Hartmann. Hartmann read by Crabb, and look out below. Welcome to the highlight zone.
Highlight zone, indeed. A controlled cut shot pass from Taylor Crabb. He read that one like a book.
Hartmann passes by us on the right side, shooting it wide is Hartmann. He had a little grimace to his partner, like, ugh, I kind of flubbed that one.
An unusual, unforced error, but happens to the best of us. Hartmann will be able to settle down here for a first ball side out.
3-0. Hartmann, Holman, hand sets, high ball middle, and sneaking it inside the corner is Adam Hartmann as they get on the board, 1-3.
Holman, great set there, being able to square up his shoulders, hand setting that ball, standing at 6'5".
Holman again keeping it on Crabb, and Crabb just surgically going through, around, over, under, dropping it high.
Right now, Crabb playing that chess game in his offense, being able to just not make a decision until he's in the air looking across the net, and then just works their defense.
4-1. Holman with a high pass, bump set high off the net, dug by Crabb. Sander bump set, trap set happening, and Crabb knows what to do. Use and abuse.
Exactly, it was a trap set with that set going across the tape, but Crabb was able to make a fist with his hand and just hit the ball up and into that block. That's the only shot he had there.
The famous fist kebab attack. Sander, low toss, and goes low into the bottom tape. 2-5 on the turn. At what point is the wind going to play? Because the wind is shifting now. If you're looking at the view, from the left side is the ocean and the right side, the strand side, the flags are beginning to move a little bit more now.
They are, and with that, the strategy changes. The strategy of where you're serving, where you want to attack.
You'll see a lot more attacks more on the right side of your screen as the ball drifts that way. And nobody home. Welcome to the bounce house. Ladies and gentlemen, check for survivors.
Giving the fans exactly what they came for when you sign up to watch the Taylors. They are flashy, and they like to be those flashy highlight athletes out there making these plays.
Turn to the fan behind. There's like, did you get that? Hartmann with a good pass. Set to the right side. A one-hand dig by Crabb, and Sander unable to get his feet underneath him to get a good push.
Point-for-point action as Holman and Hartmann try and work their way back into this ball game.
Holman off the cable. Going over on two is Sander. It makes it look so easy.
He does, and they love those on-two options, especially when you have the seasoned veteran of Taylor Crabb's ball control. He's able to really control that first ball contact in serve receive and place it perfectly along the net in different zones for Sander to go in and attack.
Deep float serve area one, pass by Hartmann. Hartmann looking for Sander. Cross court, dig by Crabb. It goes into the net, just kind of dies.
Great fast arm from Hartmann there to earn that first ball side out. Crabb might have read it there, but it was too fast.
Well, Hartmann, if you look at his approach and when he attacks, he makes a long look at where the defenders are at. Hartmann towards Sander this time. Great set by Crabb, and just going deep corner is Sander.
Both teams having pretty good first ball side outs. Who will be able to earn those 1 to 2 points in transition? And will we see more on-two plays from the Taylors?
Dropping float serve, faking on the second ball attack is Holman. Dug by Crabb, off the attack by Hartmann, and we've got oh, they're calling different directions. We got net, center line violation. Which one is it?
I believe it is a net violation on Sander.
Okay, The R1 and R2 point in different directions. So we'll go R1, we'll say net violation, which brings Holman back to serve. 5 serving 8. Tight bump set and textbook tool action by Taylor Crabb. 9-5 on the turn.
Still plenty of ball game left. We've seen the disciplined defense from Hartmann dancing around there in the back row. His buddy Andrew being able to put balls away. Happy his glasses were able to get fixed.
A little screening going on there by Crabb of Holman there. And almost another dirty ace, but it falls out of play. 6-9.
A little bit of split blocking there with Taylor Crabb at the net blocking, and Sander playing some defense.
Hartmann goes over towards Sander. Sander gets up on the quick set, and busting out the whooping stick is Taylor Sander.
Great in-tempo play from the Taylors, being able to run that fast offense on the net.
Sander, again, just thumping. Set to the right side. Hartmann dropping it on the line. 7-10.
Adam and Andrew there.
Well, one thing's for certain about Holman and Hartmann is they keep very even, and they are very consistent.
They are consistent, especially with their second ball. They're very consistent with that set. A joust.
Another joust, 2 in the same rally. Ball's fault and 2 players in pursuit. Saved by Crabb, goes up and over. Hartmann gets his pass, goes to the right side. Hartmann swings, dug by Sander. Crabb on 2, and the crowd goes wild.
Taylor giving the fans exactly what they like to see. And even when he did the flipper over the net, he was smiling during the rally, probably thinking, how the heck did that just happen?
Well, even getting that ball over, he did a 360 spin and had the awareness to know where to put the ball after falling to his knee, turning around and shooting it cross court.
His spatial awareness and athletic ability are second to none.
Off the cable, make that a dirty ace winner for Taylor Sander, 12-7.
A little love from that topspin serve, looking to go into the seam here of Holman and Hartmann.
Six-side blocker from Corona, California, lives at Huntington Beach is Sander as he serves that one into the net. 8-12. Adam Hartmann back to the service line on our near side, trailing 4. Perfect pass by Crabb. Going to the left pin, and Holman gets a hold of one. Great setup block by Holman at that outside pin, Vic.
12-9 now into our technical timeout, as Holman and Hartmann try to regroup here. But the scrappy defense from Crabb in the back row, he just moves so fast back there in the sand and just makes plays happen.
Well, that's what makes the Taylors so fun to watch. They're basically a highlight reel waiting to happen.
They are. And it'll be fun to see where they will go in the AVP League, happening very quickly, under a month away.
That's right, Vic. It starts off in LA. And we've got sites to be named, the actual venues, but it's exciting where the league is going to. Anywhere from Austin to Anaheim to Los Angeles to Miami, traversing back and forth in this cool team format. Each city will be represented by 2 teams, a male and a female team. They'll be playing on the weekends both days.
All 3 sets to 15, so a little bit different structure. All gas, no brakes there when you got 3 sets to 15.
See, I'm curious to see what the strategy is going to come out from that. do you play with the mentality of grip and rip from the service line, or you kind of pull back because it's such a short set?
I mean, grip and rip, why not?
9 looking at 12 out of the timeout. That's Adam Hartmann. Crabb going to be on the attack. Crabb bounces it off of Hartmann, diving into that line. 13-9.
Creating even a bigger gap on their side. Crabb right now is hiding behind the block of Sander and then making a move very delayed in his defense.
Sander floats it over towards Hartmann. Holman handsets, a little inside set, so he goes down the line. I wonder if the wind caught that one, because Holman wanted to push that to the pin, and you could see from Hartmann's approach, he had to cut that one inside.
Yeah, it seemed that the wind might have been a factor there on that, but nonetheless, they're able to find a point with it.
10-13. Roll shot goes long. Make that 11, serving to 13. Floats her down the line by Sander. Holman goes over on 2, picked up by Crabb, bumps it to the right side. Crabb goes through the block and off the end line.
Just getting the job done for their side. Sander doing a really great job in transition, lifting that set, creating an apex for his partner.
15 serve to 10. Sander back to the service line again. Floats it over towards Hartmann. Holman sets it inside again, goes off the cable and out of play. 16 serving to 10.
Hartmann and Holman trying to find a little bit of a rhythm on their side, and it looks like they're going to take a timeout.
15-10, or correction, now 16-10 our score here in set number 2. Hartmann and Holman really trying to force a third set tiebreak, but the team of the Taylors just looking too good, Vic.
It really is. Both of these teams trying to get a piece of that $300,000 in total prize money to be divvied up between the men and women here, battling it out on the south side of the Manhattan Beach Pier. Top seed for the men's bracket is Theo Brunner and Trevor Crabb, looking to make a run to the podium. It's fun seeing teams return back from Paris as well. Andy Benish, Miles Partain. We had Chase Budinger and Miles Evans earlier, and Cloth and Nuss, Hughes and Chang as well.
Well, I have to say the highlight of the day is Miles Evans already showing up on social. Be sure to check it out at AVP Beach on Instagram. The Kong block, the defender stuck up at the net, going up with one and just totally clamping down.
It was so epic to watch that happen in live time, and it has to feel pretty good when he did it against his best friend, Ian Satterfield.
We know who's buying beers tonight.
There you go.
Sander out of the timeout, 16 serve to 10. Hartmann, high pass, set to the right side. Hartmann off the block. Sander picks it up, has to come over. Crabb goes deep corner, picked up by Hartmann, bumped up and over. Picked up by Crabb, going to the left side is Crabb. Crabb swings wide. 16-11. It looks like Holman taking issue with, I'm going to guess, the set.
It'll be interesting to see the double violation call trickle down maybe from the NCAA women's side.
Oh, we got the hubby wife ace right through the seam of the Taylors. The famous Hugo.
A classic miscommunication, but an ace in the favor of Hartmann and Holman.
12 serving to 16. Apologize if the score bug isn't up on your screen, so I'm trying my best to track everything. For all you fans that are joining us here on our AVP live stream, and we got a foot fault called on the serve. Our first official foot fault of the day. 17 serving to 12. Quick to the call was Scott Long, our first referee. And the service error makes it 17-13.
And that's the break that Hartmann and Holman need, right? So right now with Holman at the service line, are they able to put that little bit of pressure and get the Taylors out of system?
Crabb on the pass, now Crabb on the attack, and just a laser off of Hartmann.
In system, indeed, and a laser putting that one away, as you said, Rob.
Taylor Crabb just has such great fast feet. I remember watching one of the early videos by the McKibben bros on attacking and how it's explained by Taylor Crabb. Right side attack goes wide, 19 serving 13.
Trying to challenge that sideline was Holman, going just a bit wide there.
High ball over to Holman. Holman cuts it, dug by Crabb. Sander, trap set, joust. Did he get it?
Really?
What was that called by Scott Long? It's a push. I thought it was a knuckle. I saw a knuckle. So it looks like Scott Long is claiming his open hand attack. But I saw a knuckle, didn't you, Vic?
I thought I saw open hand, but there was a pull in my way, so I just saw it right before it happened.
Well, they're going with the call, and yeah, Taylor Crabb is making his case, questioning that it was an open hand attack. Say, well, why don't you ask BMAC? But he's not going to, so that makes it 14 serving to 19. Hartmann back to serve again. Crabb on the attack. Roll shot up and over, bringing us to match point, serving to 14.
Again, delaying that attack mid-air, being able to see Hartmann move into that seam and then just places it up and over that block.
Again, match point. Hartmann on the pass, set to the Hartmann at the right side, covered by Crabb. Sander goes high ball left pin into the same shot, up and over for point, set, and match as a team of the #2 seed Taylor Crabb and Taylor Sander defeat the team of Adam Hartmann and Andrew Holman. 2 sets 0, 21-19, 21-14. Vic, any parting thoughts after our match here on court #1?
Yeah, I think Hartmann and Holman, they battled there, especially in the first set, really having to keep the Taylors true, but at the end it was the ball control and the precision from the Taylors that solidified that win.
And with that, we continue on day 1 of the Manhattan Beach Open. I believe for Vic, it's the last one on call today, but we will see you again tomorrow. It's been wonderful having you on this morning.
Oh, no, I'm here.
Oh, you're here for one more?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I keep seeing Corinne on the side there.
Later. I have a couple with Corinne later.
Oh, I'm the one that gets kicked off. Excellent. Well, feel free to come back on the hour here. That's about 18 minutes for our next women's matchup. We know that it's Julia Scholes and Betsy Flint, but do we know who they are playing? Perry Brennan and Natalie Miskowski. Another good one. Let's just call them all good today, all right? Because it's going to be hard to pick a good match today. But Vic, look forward to getting back on the horn on the hour.
See you there.
Yeah, we're working on it. Say, you're a professional volleyball player. What? What about the pin?